Vietnam, situated in Southeast Asia, is an egg-shaped country boasting an abundant charms in culture, scenic spots, and people. With rich historic sites and unique natural marvels, Vietnam is home to 8 World Heritage Sites classified by the UNESCO. Remains the former capital cities, the entire ancient town of Hoi An, the world-famous landscape of Ha Long Bay are a few jewels that attract an ever-growing number of tourists. 1,000 years of Chinese rule mold the Vietnamese culture in the Confucius and Buddhist traditions, along with our regional influence before the French colonial rule introduced Latin character, Catholicism, and Western administrations. Subsequent will probably mark Vietnam with later develop along with communist ideology before its recent opening and economic boom. Within more than 1,000 historical and natural sites in the world, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations (UNESCO) had recognized the importance of Vietnamese culture through the classifications of 8 sites for their unique historical, architectural, and natural value for mankind. And this video is this complete list of World Heritage Sites in Vietnam together with detailed and beautiful pictures to keep in mind for use of travel and tourism professionals and the viewing pleasure of all. Hue was designed to belong to World Heritage Site in Vietnam in 1993 and was on the capital in Vietnam. It was the country's political, religious, and cultural center from 1802 to 1945 during the Nguyen Dynasty. One river flowing through the imperial city has created an amazing picturesque form monument at the entire city of Hue, which reflect a harmony of architecture with natural setting based on ancient Oriental physically. A visit to the site will for sure bring visitors to an exploration of historical, cultural, and spiritual essence of Vietnam during the Nguyen Dynasty. Located in Ha Long City, Quang Linh Province, this site became a World Heritage Site in 1994 when the place was already a famous destination. The recognized by UNESCO made this scenic spot more renowned. Ha Long Bay comprises a group of 1,600 islands and islands within the Gulf of Tonkin, which form a beautiful landscape and limestone pillars. However, most of these islands are uninhabited and has not been touched by humans. It is suggested that the best time to visit Ha Long Bay is between March and May, when the temperatures are quite hot and unmanageable. Note for its hypothetic heart-stopping sceneries, Ha Long Bay has always been a popular travel destination and perhaps most visited UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Vietnam. Developed from 4th and 13th century, the Mission Sanctuary regrouped the remains of several temples. This site used to be the political and religious capital of the Champa Kingdom, which was located on the coast of Vietnam and traced its cultural heritage site from Indian Hinduism. This became a World Heritage Site in 1999 because of its cultural value. This complex comprised of partially ruined and abandoned Hindu temple built to worship God Shiva during the 4th and 14th century AD. The temple were built in the valley surrounded by 2 mountain ranges, but most of them were demolished during the Vietnam War. Visitors can be able to witness the skillful mastery and technological prowess of the charm through the intricate carving on temple depicting scenes and iconography of Hindu mastery. Hoi An, located in Hoi An City, Quang Nam Province, was one prominent example of an important trading port in Southeast Asia from the 15th to the 19th century, designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999. Hoi An is unique collections of more than 800 historic buildings which have been preserved for several centuries. You can see the captivating mix of architectural style influenced by Japan, China, France, colonial day as you stroll down the street, making this a heritage site. What made Hoi An a dreamy lantern town as a place became illuminated in the warm amber hues of candlelit lantern at night. Through the test of time, the lively spirit of Hoi An still remains, and it's easy to see why it's among the most magical World Heritage sites in Vietnam. Along with Ha Long Bay, the Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park is the second of Vietnam's only two natural UNESCO World Heritage sites. I think no visit to Vietnam would be complete without a visit to this breathtaking national park, which received its UNESCO designation in 2003. Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park is well known for the oldest karst mountain in Asia that formed over 400 million years ago. This over the top World Heritage Site in Vietnam also has one of the longest underground rivers within the karst cave. The park is a home to a diversity of animal habitats such as gibbon, mongoose, squirrels, and solar, etc. And the dense tropical forest that cover over 80,000 hectares of land. And Sơn Dong, the world's largest cave, located in Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng Cave Complex, have been chosen by one of the world's top DJs to be the filming locations for one of the best songs of his career. This is Alan Walker and ABS Mark in Alone Part 2.
I'm not gonna make it la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it alone.
Being the only World Heritage Site in Vietnam to locate in the capital city, Hanoi, the imperial citadel of Thăng Long has long been known for its unmatched historical and cultural value. It grew in the 11th century during the Lý Dynasty, marking the victory and independence of David Kingdom against China. The citadel started on the remains of Chinese fortress since 7th century, then held its positions as the political center of 13th century. Today, the imperial citadel of Thăng Long and the archaeological site at 18 Hoàng Diệu reflect the unique culture of Southeast Asia that's a remnant of the life in the Red River Delta. Perhaps the more obscure destination compared to the other World Heritage Sites in Vietnam, the Ho Dynasty citadel dates back to the 14th century. While the Ho Dynasty itself only lasted 7 years, the citadel was an imposing art gateway, a testament to Vietnamese exceptional ingenuity and superior craftsmanship in a flourishing period. Built in 1397 by Ho Quý Ly based on Feng Shui principle, the citadel was surrounded by beautiful landscape which represented the modernity of the imperial city that was thriving in Southeast Asia in the 14th century. This is proof of the booming of the neo-Confucianism in Vietnam and the other parts of East Asia during that time. Located in Vĩnh Tiên, Vĩnh Lộc Street, Thanh Hóa, the citadel of the Ho Dynasty may not be as glamorous as other World Heritage sites on the list, but its modest beauty will certainly take visitors away from big buzzing city into a world of peace and tranquility. Situated in the south of the Red River Delta, Chang'an Landscape Complex is really among must-see World Heritage Sites in Vietnam during your visit to Vietnam, as it offers awesome view of limestone Carlsberg, Village, and Steep Cliff. Evadent apartment activity dating back to 30,000 years ago have been found in this area. The complex also consists of pagodas, temples, rice paddy field, and small village. This is the most recent World Heritage Site on the list, which received its UNESCO designations in 2014. Vietnam is an ideal travel destination that caters to anyone and everyone. Whether you are a foodie, a cultural snoop, or thrill seeker, the endless list of attractions include these 8 UNESCO heritage sites in Vietnam will always offer something you want. What do you think of these World Heritage sites in Vietnam? Which do you prefer? Do you have some tip or make a better visit? Any other site in Vietnam you think should be added by UNESCO? Leave your comment below. Thanks for your listening and watching my video. If you like this video, please give one like for it and subscribe for my channel. See you in my next video.